What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another highly combustible reaction. We're jumping into something. Liquido, Narcotic. The story behind the song from Top 2000 to Go-Go. Definitely get over, show the mother love of the world. We've been subbed up. We already smashed that like button. Let's see what we got. Everyone in the Discord screaming. You probably heard it. You already know it. You might know it. Let's see if we know it.
Herzlich willkommen in Heidelberg.
If I don't know it, it's just because I'm a dumb, sheltered American.
We are right in the center of the old town. Here's the market square. Here's the famous church, of course, and here down the street, this is the very famous street for its many bars, for drinking.
Drinking street.
This has been a student's place for centuries. There's 30,000 students in this town, which has only 150,000 inhabitants. So a fifth is students. So even though this is a beautiful old town with a lot of history, the people are very young. They go out at night.
That's awesome.
This is new. Public toilet, a good decision. It was obviously necessary to have one here in the old town of Heidelberg. I'm not a keyboard nerd. I want to use the presets, and this was an easy-to-use preset keyboard. So I found one used, and the funny thing is, the person who owned the keyboard before, he modified all the sounds. So I'm the one exclusively to have these sounds because this older man had created them. Especially. How
awesome is that you have the only keyboard that makes certain sounds?
It has this whining too, you know? This. When I press it very hard, it whines a little. I don't think you would write this kind of melody on a piano. So this sound needs to feed you with the idea, I think.
So face it with a smile. There is no need to cry for trifles more than this.
I can honestly say I don't know if I've heard it or not. I've heard a lot of little catchy melodies like that, but I don't know if this is the one.
Would still recall my name and the month it all began. Will you release me with a kiss?
I grew up in the area, and then I moved to Heidelberg for studying, because I studied English and German and tried a little philosophy and geography, and I didn't finish any of them.
I think I've definitely heard that little piece before.
I dreamed of that, and I studied only to have a plan B, which didn't work out then.
I shaped the liquid wax, fitted out with greater cracks, sweet devotion, my delight.
Schon wieder. Sehr gut, sehr gut. For concerts, I would go to Streem club. It's a very small club, 200. All the bands, the big bands, played here before they were big stars. For example, Nirvana, or the Chili Peppers. I mean, that kind of acts. German acts like the Ärzte or something. And we were fans. We would go there every Wednesday because that was the indie pop night. And my dream was always to play there.
I would be there every Wednesday, too.
If you ask me about my dreams, that was the first dream maybe to once play at the Streem club.
I hate to leave you bare. If you need me, I'll be there. Don't you ever let me down.
So that's where I lived for a year or two, and that's where I wrote many songs, and one was Narcotic. We went to the record companies, but nobody cared, of course. A big record label got the song, and the A&R is the guy who finds the new acts. He heard the song and took the time to give response to really teach us a lesson in a written mail. I mean, a band from Heidelberg that no one knows, and be aware what is major company music. Guys, listen to the radio. And don't send me the bullshit you're doing. You know, like, don't even bother us with your music.
Leave us alone unless you've listened and you know what we want. We want that catchy poppy.
It's so bad. For 2 years we tried. So we were becoming a hit. We were told the longest queue that ever was a Streem club. And that made me, of course, a little proud, you can imagine, because it was our club, and it was a long crowd, and of course, only 10% could enter. That was nice. Narcotic became the biggest debut hit within 20 years in Germany. And of course, all the record company bosses asked their A&R teams, why don't we have the song? And so this guy who beforehand had taken the time to really put us down lost his job because he had to show his mail communication, and then the boss said, "All right, you
Oh, that one kind of backfired on him, huh?
didn't hear the hit. This is a world hit."
And I touched your
Very soon we were on the big
How
stages.
awesome is it that they basically got to shove it back in his face without having to do it themselves? Just like, oh yeah, fine, we'll go somewhere
Came in
else.
too early because we were not the best live band yet. We were just starting. We came out of nowhere, and I remember that our biggest show was maybe 1 year after our release, which was in Mainz, which was 70,000 people only before one stage, because there was only one stage. 70,000, and that was the only concert where my father came. He never came to any other concert. If he would have come to Schwimmbad Club, 200 people, he would have, seen what reality is. But like you play in small clubs and you have your audience and stuff. But my father came to the concert, 70,000 people before one stage. My father must have thought, oh God, my son has become a star. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's epic. I have definitely heard that melody before, but I don't know that if I've ever actually like sat down and listened to all of the lyrics to the song or not. It's definitely one of those catchy melodies that you hear over and over again in your head that won't leave you. It's an earworm. Why else would it have gone around the world? Absolutely crazy backstory. I love it. I love that the piano, it has its own thing. Like, this piano, this is the one. It has the little wah-wahs on there. I don't even know how to explain it. Get over so Top 2000 and go, all the love in the world. Get over so Liquido, all the love in the world. Smash the like button if you like it, the dislike button, but I won't believe you. Tell the next one of my Combustible. You guys be happy, healthy, safe, but let me to the moon and back. Peace.